Do you believe the existence of God? I'm the Christian, so I believe the existence of God. But in reality, in the world, there are a lot of non-believers are there. This graph shows that religious and non-religious people in Korea, and then we can know that religious and non-religious people for ratio is 4:6. So, in fact, in the world, there are a lot of atheists are there. So today, I'm gonna talk about why the atheists are wrong, and also if there is a God, then why Christianity is true above other religions. So I'm gonna explain that through three theses. First, not believing in God requires as much faith as you do believe in God. Second, not believing in God requires more faith as you need to believe in God. Third, no matter how logically proven, faith ultimately depends on an individual's determination. So first thesis, not believing in God requires as much faith as you do believe in God. I want you guys more focus on this word that requires as much faith. So listen carefully and remember it. This is one of the famous assertions that atheists claim that God does not exist. We cannot give proof of the existence of God in a scientific perspective. Yeah, it can be true because we cannot explain that God's existence through scientific perspective. However, we should know most of the scientific facts are not fully proven or just not perfect. What I mean is when we accept the scientific facts, if 90% is proven, then other 10% we just believe it, just do so. So, what I want to say here is science also needs faith to accept it. Yeah, so science and believing God also need faith so that they cannot prove God does not exist through this assertion. The next assertion is this. No one can claim the truth that God exists because no one can claim the truth. But if no one can claim the truth, then claiming that there's no God is also can be a truth. So also from this, they cannot claim that God does not exist through this assertion. So from these two assertions, we know that not believing in God also requires faith, like as much as we believe in God. Let's move on to second thesis. Not believing in God requires more faith as you do believe in God. From here, I want you guys more focus on more faith as you do believe in God. Remember it. So, I think you guys are all know about Big Bang Theory. But Big Bang Theory cannot explain so many things in the world. The atheists claim that whole universe is made by Big Bang Theory, but the whole world and universe is so complex and also elaborate. It is hard to explain and understand through Big Bang Theory. But if we believe God's creation, we just accept that whole universe come from God's creation. And they cannot explain where the Big Bang Theory come from, and also they cannot prove it. So, what I want to say here is believing the Big Bang Theory needs more faith. Require more faith than believe just God's creation. And also, human dignity. Atheists cannot explain or just prove that where does the human dignity come from. From nature? I don't think so, because if it's come from nature, then if human don't have any technology or any knowledge, then we will just die, I guess. But if we think that human dignities come from God gave us, then we can believe it, but we can think about it. Except God's creation, God gave us, they cannot explain where does the human dignity come from. And then last thesis, no matter how logically proven, faith ultimately depends on an individual's determination. Even if I explain and prove God's existence through in logical way, but if the listener's mind are closed and if they don't want to listen, then they cannot have any faith. Having a faith or believing God, then the individual's determination should be on their own. This is why the atheists are wrong and God can exist. If God exists, why should Christianity be truth? Let's read these verses together. For it is by the grace you have been saved, through faith, and this is not from yourselves. It is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast. The biggest differences between the Christianity and other religion is the God's position. For other religions, God is the top level of the universe. We have to claim until God through good behavior or good thoughts. But in the Bible says God just came to us and He shows His love and He gave us salvation as a gift. We can know that the difference between Christianity and other religions, that can be the benefit for believing the Christian. To sum up, I want to say that atheists are wrong because, as I said, many reasons, and also Christianity is the truth. Thank you.